Hi, I'm Bunny. I'm playing Pokemon.
Hi, I'm Nick God, and I'm not playing Pokemon. Well, we almost made that work.
We also have Brent, who's decided to either go AFK or is on mute. And I think he died. I think Brent died.
You killed him. You pushed the wrong button.
It says start recording. I didn't think that meant kill someone.
That's a bug.
Now we have two Brents.
Oh god.
Double Brent! Double Brent.
Died right while we were doing introduction.
See, he did die.
Why is it always me? Anyways.
And I'm
yeah, so now there's two of me. The other one will probably disappear.
It will eventually figure it out.
It's amazing that it's 2018 and we still have yet to master any sort of VoIP standard experience.
Yep, no, everything's garbage.
Yep.
It's all broken. All the time. Forever.
See, and that's the best part about agile DevOps is move fast, break things, complain that everything is broken.
Break things faster. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. All right. So this is the first episode that we've had in a while. The last video we posted was from our panel at Hope.
What was that noise? It sounded like you had like a bird squawking.
That, I think, was my wife.
Did you get a bird?
No. I hate birds. Birds are the devil. What?
I mean, they're not that bad.
We can't be friends anymore.
I got attacked by a bird once, and I've felt very uncomfortable with them since.
To be
other people can have birds, whatever.
What kind of bird attacked you?
It was a sun conure.
I don't know what that is. Help me out here. What kind of, like, similar?
It's like a, I don't know, it's a kind of parrot, I think.
Oh, parrots are assholes.
Yeah.
You should try out other birds.
I got attacked by a crow as a kid, but I still love big birds. So
crows are really dumb. If you're gonna go that way, you gotta go with a raven.
Ravens are smart. I mean,
Ravens
I didn't.
are smart, but
they're
assholes,
get to choose which bird accosted me.
It's true.
It wasn't really a matter of choice.
I did not get attacked by a bird as a child, but I definitely love big birds, mostly because of Big Bird on
one's
Sesame
from
Street.
yes.
Yeah.
So there's a fun fact about ravens that I learned once watching a documentary, because ravens are cool and they're really smart. So apparently, ravens have learned they will go out to, like, in the middle of nowhere, whatever, there's streets, they will sit inside, like, in the street and hang out, like, they'll have a little party in the street, and it lures, like, wolves or coyotes or whatever nearby is trying to eat it. It'll lure it out onto the street, and then it flies away so the coyote can get hit by the car, and then they have dinner.
Huh.
That's awesome.
I watched this take place on a documentary. Like, I watched the video. I totally watched a little group.
Ravens are scary smart.
They totally lured coyotes out into the road to get hit by cars. Then had dinner.
I like it.
I was like,
My
okay.
kind of raven.
Also, weirdly smart for the animal kingdom, octopi. Octopodes? Octopuses?
I think
I'm gonna stick with octopodes personally because I like that personally. Anyway, octopus are incredibly intelligent for invertebrates. I mean, even in general, like they can open jars and stuff, and it's astounding how much of an escape artist they are if there's a reason to escape.
Could you imagine if there was a giant octopus after you and you hopped in a jar because you thought you'd be safe? They could just open it.
Oh no, you'd be fucked. You'd be done.
Yeah. Pretty much what we're saying is don't fuck with octopuses.
And don't hide in jars.
So,
I think that's a fair.
According to English.stackexchange.com,
No.
the standard English plural of octopus is octopuses. However, the word octopus comes from Greek, and the Greek plural form is octopodes.
No.
But the modern usage of octopodes is so infrequent that many people mistakenly create the erroneous plural form octopi, formed according to the rules for Latin plurals.
No, sorry. You went to Stack Exchange for English advice. You lose.
English.stackexchange.com. It's specifically Stack Exchange for English.
Yes, honestly, the people who bother making, well, I mean, I guess it's SSO, so you don't really make an account at that Substack. But like the people who are active on English.stackexchange are huge grammar nerds. I would trust their pedantry over anything for accuracy.
Nope.
You could have 5 people comment on a post and get 6 answers.
Give me Webster.
Okay. How about Oxford dictionaries?
Sure, that works too.
If I could say Oxford.
Although they're British.
Oxford.
So.
Do we have a canonical static U.S. English dictionary?
Webster.
Yeah.
Okay. So I feel like Webster's a bit too dynamic.
The correct plural would logically be octopodes.
Okay.
Other words ending in us shows a very varied pattern. Say that 5 times fast. Like octopi, the plural hippopotami is now generally taken to be either funny or absurdly pedantic, and the usual plural is hippopotamuses. Common usage appears to indicate a slight preference to termini rather than terminuses, but syllabuses rather than syllabi. Other usual forms include cacti and gladioli, and our files at the dictionary department show scarcely any examples of nucleuses or funguses.
What is what's the plural of viola? Like the big old violins. What is the plural of that? Violas?
Yes.
Yeah, should be.
Well, that's unexciting. That's not fun at all.
Sorry.
I don't know.
You know how I know that?
Yeah, I'm holding you responsible personally. It's your fault.
We need to get Jathan in here. Apparently he's at
I
a
know.
party. He's at
working.
a holiday party. We need to podcast that.
I know. I bothered him multiple times across multiple social media platforms, including Signal, use Tor, and he didn't. He said he's working. I'm like, yeah, so am I, bitch. Like,
he's not working. He's at a company holiday party. That's not working.
That's not working. Come
working.
on, he lied to me. He lied. I'm gonna text him.
Wait, did he say that he was working, or did he say that he was at work?
He told me he was working.
You should double check that.
I'm gonna call him on that. I'm saying working.
Buddy says you're at a holiday party.
I'm gonna throw some sass on it, guys. I'm gonna throw a little spice into it.
As you well should, as is your right as a judge.
Yeah, it sounds like partying is the new industrial standard. If I could spell industrial right. Industrial standard. Yeah.
Yeah.
Eat it.
So, it's now been 6-ish months since Hope.
Mm-hmm.
What has everybody been up to?
You're looking at it. Sorry. Now you're looking at it.
Just Pokemon Go nonstop.
6 months of
No,
Pokemon
so here's what happened. I was obviously playing it when we were at Hope a little bit. But right before Hope, I met the Discord people around here, and so now I have like 10 million friends. Like right now I'm over here, there's someone asking me, there's a current legendary on the raid, and they're asking if I have extra because they're going to change. And then I have someone else asking me why I'm not battling them, and I was like, I'm on a podcast, because they were outside my house taking that other gym, and then now they're up the street eating at the Mexican place. Yeah, like I just all the
So
time.
you're telling me you have a clothing outside
no,
your house?
No, it wasn't him. So
fighting
so
over bites in the ether, saying "Fight me, bro," and you're just nope. Sorry, I'm podcasting.
He's wearing pants. He took the gym earlier. The other gym.
How do you know he's wearing pants?
That's true.
Because he's actually a very well-mannered gentleman, and it's cold outside.
I feel like you need to message him.
All right, hold on, I'll ask him.
You have to
I feel like
verify.
it's the mild-mannered ones you got to watch out for the most because they're the most likely to just snap one day.
Yeah.
Yep.
And
You
then
know,
take off their
that's
pants
true.
and go outside. And take
Yeah,
In the cold.
in
Yeah.
the cold,
In the
right?
cold. Yeah.
I feel like
Unflattering.
you have to text
Here we
them.
go.
My friends don't believe that you're wearing pants.
I tagged him and I said, "My friends need to know that you are wearing pants."
No. We don't need to know. We already have our minds made up. He's not wearing pants.
It doesn't
No.
matter if he says that he's wearing pants or not. He's not wearing pants.
But this isn't pants optional. That's some other dude that I've actually never met. I just see him around all the time.
No, he's just expressing the common cultural norm of pants optional around your house.
Yeah.
Around your
it's
abode.
very
Obviously.
specifically in a radius around your house. It's pants.
It's a pants optional zone, if you will.
He hasn't answered
DPZ,
yet, guys.
deep pants zone.
I bet he's not wearing pants because he hasn't answered yet. And I know he can see this.
Well, he knows we're onto him.
Yep. He's now silently freaking out. He's looking around to see where you're at with the binoculars. All right, Nick
Someone
God.
tells me if you're. I feel like if you go pantsless in public, you kind of expect the looks, right? You're doing
I
it.
would think.
You're almost doing it for the looks.
So,
Case in point, naked cowboy.
yeah, that's fair.
Also, a misnomer, and I'm still mad about that. He's not actually fully naked. He's
It's
mostly
true.
naked. He calls himself the mostly naked cowboy.
I mean, the mostly naked cowboy doesn't really have the same ring to it.
It doesn't. It's true.
But at least it's truthful.
Wait, real talk. Is he still alive? I haven't heard anything about that dude. Is he still doing his thing?
I haven't heard that he was dead.
I feel like we would know if he was dead.
Mm,
Right. He's reached cultural celebrity status here.
Maybe.
I'm fairly certain he has his own merch.
There we go. Wikipedia.
Uh-huh.
Now is the time
Oh yeah, they're
for
doing their-
Wikipedia to ask humbly for help. Robert John Burke. Oh, his birthday's coming up soon. That's good to
Oh,
know.
happy birthday, naked cowboy.
Oh God, this is terrible. I don't know if anybody else has noticed, but having like the full name and the date of birth is like enough. Like anytime I go to the doctor, that's all they want. It's like, what's your name? Your date of birth? Yeah, that seems legit. Just like,
Yeah. Well, they pull the rest of it up.
I would hope, but I don't know.
That's a birthday that sounds like you have syphilis.
Yeah.
All right, it says that he is an American street performer whose pitches on New York City's Times Square.
Mm-hmm.
So
Another friend of mine is out, guys, and he put the adorable little shuckle on a gym.
Oh no!
Is he wearing pants?
Oh no!
His avatar is.
The naked cowboy ran for president as part of the Tea Party.
Are you surprised by that?
Kinda.
All right, so my friend says currently, yes, he is wearing pants.
Well, tell him
so
I
later he won't
apologize because I made some assumptions and I shouldn't have.
No. He had enough time to go put on pants before he said that.
But he's at the Mexican restaurant up the street, and he doesn't own a car. This man walks everywhere.
Look,
Maybe he
Maybe
had
he
pants
was-
on
emergency
back.
pants.
Oh wait.
No.
Okay,
Here, I'm gonna
hold
show
on.
you what I mean by he walks everywhere. Hold on. So on our friends list, you can see all the miles, the walking distance, and this man has walked 8,906 kilometers playing the game. I don't know if it's gonna be buzzy and it's too fussy. 8,000, almost 9,000 kilometers. Do you know how many I've walked in this game? 800.
500? Oh.
800. I don't even have the gold badge for 1,000 kilometers, and I've been playing for 2 years. This man walks everywhere. He's wearing pants.
Well, he could walk 500 more, and then he would be the man to have walked 10,000 miles or 1,000
Fall
miles
down
to be at your door. Yeah, to fall down on your door, right? Exactly. Yeah. Although since he's already in the area, that would pretty much necessitate him just walking around the block a lot.
Mhm. Yeah, like a lot. And then he could fall down at your door without pants.
Right. Well, I feel like if there's enough friction, if you're walking 1,000 miles, there's probably enough friction to wear away
guys,
the pants.
He chimed in and said that although he could be talked out of them surprisingly easy.
Well, there you go.
Bow,
So
wow.
He's kind of like pantsless. He come out real easy.
It's Schrodinger's pants. He's both wearing pants and not wearing pants. He's in a state of pantsed and pantsless. And trying to find out which he is going to change that state. I think Schrodinger's Pants sounds like an awesome name for a terrible local band.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like what genre would that even be? I can't, like, some kind of ska horncore kind of a thing, right?
Acoustic punk.
Acoustic punk? Schrodinger's Pants. Okay, yeah, I can see it. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
All right, Nick God, Sense Hope, what have you been doing?
Oh God. I need to figure out how I'm going to answer that. I ran an event, then I found a new job, then I did some stuff, and now I'm here.
Well, there you go.
I'm gonna skip over the rest.
It's a solid summary. How about you, Brent? Aside from System Administrivia, what have you been doing?
Well, yeah, we did just end, like, literally like a week ago, end our third season, and mostly I've just been working, and not even fun working, like on personal stuff. It's just work. There's a lot of things are moving. I'm finally switching us over to centralized auth though, so that's good.
Yeah.
And I'm buying a house, which is great.
Where are you buying a house?
I don't know yet. I'm probably gonna stick to like Eastern PA because I really like it out here. You know, I grew up out here and stuff. But like, I'm still looking. I have the money lined up, but I'm still like, I don't have a place where I want to spend that amount of money on yet. So
it's fair.
You know,
I had a friend that recently, like within the last year, I think, moved to the Poconos.
Oh yeah, Poconos are nice.
Supposedly, it's not very expensive, but it's very nice.
It's very cheap, but it's not. It's very scenic, but it's. I would not want to live there.
That's fair.
I'll put it, and I have a vehicle with 4-wheel drive, so it's not that. It's not an ideal place, but for like vacationing, it's perfect. Yeah, it's beautiful up there.
Okay. Dated
a girl there. And it didn't last because she was, like 6-7 fucking hours away. So
I'm so glad you continued with hours.
I'm sorry?
I was just waiting for you to stop where it didn't work, but she was 6 or 7. And I was like,
no.
oh shit!
No,
I was like, please continue talking.
No. We actually went to high school together. So okay. She was not
really smart.
She was of proper age. But no, it was just too far.
Yeah, that's fair. It's a long time to be far apart from somebody.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh gosh. So my friend, he asked if this podcast is strictly audio or video also, and I said video too, and he said when I'm done eating, I'll totally stop by and drop trow.
There you go.
Thank God my building locks.
Speaking of things that are going to get us banned from YouTube.
As long as he does it off camera, I think it's okay.
Yeah, for all I know, he could just be standing outside the window doing it.
Yeah.
And this window, I can't look out because it has like The cellular blinds, they're really cool. They go up and down without like little twisty thingies. And then I have plastic because it's wintertime and cold. And then I have curtains that I've actually stuck shut, so it keeps the draft in. So there's no looking out that window.
I would say that's less of a window and more of a fragile wall at that point.
Yes, but it'll change in a
That's
couple
true.
months when it gets warm again. I'll take down the plastic and I'll have the windows open. The kitties will be happy and
That's
it'll
true.
be like a window again.
Solid.
Yeah. When is a window always a window, and when is a window never a window? Does a window cease being a window when you have curtains drawn?
No, it's just because you can't see it doesn't mean it. Like, I can't see you, but you still exist.
Do I?
Are you sure?
How do you know you're not a brain in a jar, buddy?
Because
put
an
up in the
octopus would have
simulation.
got you by now.
I feel like, honestly, that's like the third time I brought that philosophical question up on this podcast alone.
Probably. It's a good philosophical question. I always think it's like, how do you know that you're not just like dreaming up everything? It's like, well, because then I probably wouldn't go to work
Well,
and have a job. I'm
But you
pretty
wouldn't-
sure that if I was just hallucinating shit, there would be dragons.
right. The way
There are
Descartes
dragons
solved
when you
it
go to
is
sleep
he
in
said
your
it doesn't fucking matter if I'm a brain in a jar because I still think and therefore I know that I exist and that's all really that matters.
But
And I'm like, that's I get you can't really argue with that, you know.
I mean, maybe, but like, here's the question. Let's say that you are dreaming, and like, or like, if this is a simulation or whatever, and we're all fake. Does that make you any less real? Are you still real?
Yeah, you would have to
Meaning,
be.
are you defined by your environment?
No,
I mean-
like if you're dreaming, that means you're still real. But that would make you the only thing real. That would be real.
Well, yeah, the way Descartes decided it. Sorry, I have my mouth full. I'm eating chocolate covered raisins. The way Descartes decided it is he said, "I'm able to generate this hallucination if it is in fact a hallucination. Therefore, there's something original in that source."
But what if we're all the simulation and we're not real? We're just created by some external thing.
Would it break the simulation to realize that?
Oh,
One would think the simulation, if it's trying to be authentic, or
Authentic to
present the image of authenticity, one would think that sort of hinges upon avoiding the realization of the constructs, realizing they are a construct.
the important question that we have to learn is: the Matrix real or not?
Mm-hmm.
there
Is
no-
AI a bunch of bullshit? The answer is yes, by the way. Currently, the answer is yes.
Well, that's because we don't really have AI right now. We have mostly
Right,
machine
it's
learning, which is
Machine
not the same thing.
Right.
Number
Oh,
one
no.
pet peeve is when people call it.
I might be alone in this, but I'm very much looking forward for the days where we have a brain to brain interface where like we could just like mind meld. I want
That sounds
With
terrifying.
humans or with synthetic minds.
No, I mean like with other people.
With other humans. Yeah, that'd be pretty cool, but also horrifying.
Yeah, I'd go with horrifying.
Yeah, because
You
like,
need
if
to have
realize the
some
depravity
layer
of man-
between you and other people.
the depravity of man, and really all that stops the average Joe from, not you specifically. The phrase, the average person. The thing that stops them from committing atrocities every single day is this sort of social filter, or however you want to frame that, whether it's a sense of ethics or code of morality or whatever. The point is, it's still something that it is willingly followed. It's not ingrained into us, I think. So being able to look beyond that to another human, I think that's going to affect the relationship you have with that human and possibly the rest of humanity as a whole for the rest of your life. I think
Yes.
it'd be super
That's what
traumatic.
I'm counting on.
You just want a reason to hate people more.
No, I
Oh.
think that if my hypothesis is that if you have a brain to brain interface between two people, and you suddenly link up, and there is no filter between either one of you, that creates a bond that is currently unknowable.
Yeah.
And I want that.
You
Yeah,
can also
it is
never
really
look at a
great.
person the same way ever again.
Right.
I
I'm
don't know
just
if I
gonna
like
throw that out there.
anybody enough to be like, let's just no barriers, let's do it.
You
I don't
would
think I
have
like
to-
anybody enough.
Yeah.
But I mean, you also do have to, like in Joe's defense, you have to realize we currently don't have a mechanism for that. You can say you have a really open and honest relationship with someone, but there's still filters in place. You know?
Yeah.
There's not a sort of. So to have that last piece stripped away is sure it's terrifying, but whether as to that would actually help or hurt a sort of interpersonal relationship, I have no idea. I feel like it would hurt, but you know, it's all conjecture at that point because we don't have a way of fully gauging that sort of interaction. Sorry guys, this happens when I drink too much.
That's okay. Like,
I'm loving it. I had 2 Black Christmases and I'm feeling great.
it's funny, like you're like apologizing, but like System and Trivia, you guys have like a format and like you have
Well, the format is bullshit.
things
Pieces.
that you do. We do not. Like we
Well,
have no
sure.
agenda. Literally none.
But let me put it this way: I did not expect to spend 9 p.m. talking about Cartesian and fucking. I didn't and you know like Heart of Darkness type stuff.
Yep.
Yeah. That's
Welcome to my world.
It's been a weird place and it's been a weird journey that got me here. And I'm not sure how it happened.
You met me.
I feel like there were cats along the way. Were there cats? Did we talk about cats at any point?
No.
I mean, I
think
just
we
had a
talked
cat on my
about
lap a second
cats.
ago.
Hmm.
Do you need me? I have a cat right here.
Do we need cats?
I do love
can-
cats. I'm more of a cat person than a dog person, but
Callie, you're needed. Come here. Come here. Don't meow at me. Just get up here. What the?
did you guys see how supposedly dogs aren't actually any smarter than cats?
I would have.
And how mad that made all the dog people?
Well, get up here.
Dogs are dumb animals that love unconditionally, which makes them amazing.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, I don't like that. I like earning the closeness you have with an animal. Because it's more people like that way. It's probably why hermits prefer cats. Because it's
Are
a
you trying to
suitable
call me a
substitute for
hermit?
that complexity.
Callie, are you gonna come up here, or are you just gonna meow about it? Jesus. Okay, there we go.
Speaking of complexity,
Here's Callie. Callie, say hi. Look up there. Hi.
nope, she's not into it. Aww.
Here you go, baby girl. Yeah. Oh, I've got another one.
She's
on.
got my favorite thing that cats have, where they get
She has
these
a
like
bitch face.
yeah, bitch face. Yeah, exactly. This perpetually grumpy, I hate everything about this face.
Hold on, if I can get Pan up here. Okay, sorry, Callie. I know I called you up here and then I got rid of you. Come here, Pan. Come here. Oh, Pan doesn't like cameras.
Mm.
Every time, like I think it's because he can see himself. Like he doesn't have a problem with mirrors.
I was gonna say, how did you know what a camera is?
But yeah, whenever I pull out like my little selfie, he gets all angry. Here she's a sweet face. You. This is my fat kitty. He's giant.
Big boy.
Love it. Now, has he reached? Sorry, has he reached fat cat state where his belly drags?
Oh, both of them kind of do, but that's also a thing that happens when you get a kitty like fixed.
Mm.
Yeah.
And so Callie's actually not. I mean, she's a big cat, but she's not really fat. But she's got a little belly that swings.
Mm.
And then Pan's just kind of a fat cat all around. Up here.
Right.
Ooh, oh, no, he's stuck on the cord. Yeah, he's just fat kitty.
That is, that's a hefty kid.
He's like, "What are you doing to me, Mom?" now you're stuck on my shirt. Oh, there we go. He's also my shoulder kitty. If anybody's ever seen pictures of them.
I remember when they were tiny.
What do you mean you remember when they were tiny? I bought them. I adopted them when they were 10.
Yeah, but
They weren't. They were the same size.
they were tinier than that.
No, they weren't. Nope. He's always
Were
been
they?
He's always been 17, and in fact, Callie has lost 2 pounds since I
Huh.
got her. So she's 14. She was 16 when I got her.
Maybe you're getting smaller.
That could be a possibility.
Yeah. Sadly, that's always a possibility, right?
There you go.
I mean, I am getting older, and you do start shrinking at a certain point.
That's right. You lose body mass.
The universe is expanding. That should help with the traffic.
I have my doubts that
Okay.
it's gonna matter all that much in the point where we can do this.
Now, for the rest of the time, they're going to try to get up on here because I pretty much don't allow them in my chair anymore because they want to be in the same spot at the same time. So I either have to have 2 cats in my lap at the computer or none. Like we have.
You should put some cardboard boxes near the computer.
Oh, that doesn't do anything for Kelly. And that'll only do something for Pan if I'm not available. If I'm
I see.
available, I am their seat.
I see.
Yeah, that's okay. Ugh.
I tried that where the one cat I was living with kept jumping up onto the desk I was using, and I didn't have room for a box, so I just put it on the floor near it, because it was a smallish desk. Anyway, so it worked. He was drawn more to the box than the desk, but as a side result, he then never ever jumped into my lap again, and I was like, "There's like, you miss it when it's gone."
Well, I did find out that. Oh, sorry, Pan. I didn't realize you were down there. I did if you look here at my bed, I have little kitty beds now.
Well, there you go.
So I was terrified of buying kitty beds because I didn't know if they would actually like them because if
Right.
I'm home, they're on top of me. And so I bought 2 and I put them in different spots. One on the bed and I put one in a little corner because Pan does like the secluded corner stuff. And he was like, I love these. And so if I wasn't in bed, he would totally be in the other one. And then when I would go to bed, he'd get in the one in the bed. And I was like, okay, well. Then Callie started doing it, and I'm like, holy crap. So now I have both of them in the bed, and now when I go to sleep, they hang out on me, and then after a few minutes, go lay in the bed.
There you go.
Kind of weird, because
That sounds great.
I'm kind of used to them just sleeping on me.
They've taught themselves bedtime.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, and they're actually really smart kitties, because Pan has, paws of death. Like, when they crawl on you, it just feels like he's literally internally stabbing everything that you have in there. And so when I get ready to go to bed, I do the whole not in my belly. And so now I can look at him. He'll start to climb up there, and I'll be like, not my belly, Pan. He's like, okay. He just climbs off. I'm like, thanks. Now he goes and lays in bed. If anybody says cats aren't smart, I've never met my cats.
No, there are some smart cats. There are some super dumb cats too, but there are some smart cats.
I mean,
I
there's
taught
always got to
Pan
be.
a trick recently.
Did you?
I totally taught my cat a trick. It's so weird. So both of my cats hate, for whatever reason, they hate face-to-face contact. This has been a thing since I adopted them. And so for me to give them a kiss on the head, I have to come in from behind so they don't see it coming. And so recently, my one cat, he's been really interested in hopping the top of the back of the love seat and kind of being up higher to where I can pet when I walk by and stuff. And plus he thinks he can get on my shoulder that way. Mm-hmm. But so now we do our thing where he hops up in the little corner, he sits down, I put my hands behind the back and I go, Pan, can I give you a kiss? And then he'll lower his head down and I'll give him a kiss. And then I give him lots of pets.
Aw.
Yeah, it's actually hilarious. He'll do it. He's starting to do it now without having to be on the couch. I can just kind of ask in general, and he'll look at me funny, but then it'll register, and he'll lower his head, and I get to give him a kiss. And so, but I will never teach Callie that trick because that's what I use to get her off my lap because she doesn't like to get off my lap, and when she doesn't want to move, I just put my face in her face, and she's like, I'm out. So it's fine.
Were they strays? Do you know? Before they were?
No, they were my ex-boyfriend's cats. They stayed
Interesting.
at his mom's house. They had them since they were kittens, but they were like bothering like his little brother's asthma and stuff, and they were gonna have to give the kitties up, but they didn't want to separate them because they were litter mates. And at the time, I was like, "Well, I thought about getting a cat. Give me 2."
So feral cats rarely, if ever, meow. Most of their cat-to-cat communication is done with eyes, with eye contact. So I was thinking if maybe they were feral at some point, they were overwhelmed by the communication of direct eye contact.
Yeah.
But it appears that's not the case. So
No, yeah, she sent me because I'm still like friends with her on Facebook and stuff, and she likes to get the kitty pictures I post and stuff. But yeah, she had sent me kitten pictures from when they were little.
oh, I thought you meant you were Facebook friends with your cat. I was like, how does that work out?
I mean, no, everybody makes.
That's a smart cat.
They make pet accounts all the time, and then of course they're friends.
Yeah, but the
with
pets don't
account.
run them.
I mean, like I feel like if I
To my knowledge.
put my cats in front of a computer and something they could type, like they could totally work my phone. That happens all the time when I'm playing my phone because a little pause can activate the touchscreen.
The electrosensitive, right? Exactly.
Yeah, so yeah, definitely. It would be interesting, and it might not make a lot of sense, but they could do it.
Would you give your cats root access? I don't think I know of a single cat I would give root access. I'm just saying.
Maybe if you don't care about the box.
It's
True.
I have a Raspberry Pi. I could give Linus root access.
Well, Kelly's over here meowing. She thinks she deserves it.
what is root access like? Logistically, how would you give root access to a cat?
Well, first you would give them. I mean, they would need a non-root user. They would need an unprivileged user account.
Right.
That's a given. You can't give pseudo access. I mean, you give them the root creds, I guess, but that's just bad practice.
Sure.
So, you
Just
probably
put
do
them
it
in wheel
with
group.
pseudo. What's
Yeah.
that?
Just put them in wheel group.
Yeah.
And,
Right, but how do you get
set
them to
up-
log?
How do you get them to what?
How do you get them to log? How do they log in?
Okay, so have you seen
You've
Big
seen the video? We've all
with
seen the
Tom
cat
Hanks?
typing.
Yeah, have you? You can do that, or have you seen Big with Tom Hanks?
Yeah.
Do you remember? I think it was Big. It was. I'm pretty sure it was a Tom Hanks.
I've-
Do you
I've seen
remember the
Big.
giant keyboard he walked
Yes,
across?
that was
in
big. That
course?
was big.
Okay, it's like that, but with QWERTY, and they would basically just jump from key to key to log in. Or I guess if you're a little bit lax with your security, you could do biometrics with the paw print, but we all have our issues with biometrics these days, so maybe avoid that.
I feel like the right answer to this is smart cards, and you train them to insert the smart card into the computer.
Sure.
Yeah.
Or you could RFID off.
Yeah,
somebody
I
else.
like that actually. Yeah, that's
Since
good.
they're probably going to be tagged by a vet anyways with the little
Yeah.
RFID tag. Problem solved.
There we go. We figured it out, guys.
Did we really just decide the best way to make a cat off to it?
Yes.
100%?
Did we do that? Okay.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, just make it.
All right.
Just making
So,
sure.
what's the best RFID reader? I'm gonna set this up. I think I can get Linus to wear a collar.
I think you'd have to do it with NFC.
Yeah, but that's
Eh.
super. I don't know. I don't know if you could get the cat to get close enough.
Yeah, what you do is you put the reader on the corner of the desk, and then when they go to like put their head up against it
Right.
and they headbutt it, then it scans.
If you put the reader in your lap,
Well, so like that's the thing.
Inevitably.
You'd have to put it in the lap or something because the chip is usually in the belly, not the face.
right.
Fair.
Also, it's RFID, not NFC. So you would have to inject a new chip into the cat if you wanted to use NFC.
Right. Well, you were talking about a collar.
Oh yeah, Beatrice
Yeah.
was talking about a
I
collar.
was
I was
talking
talking
about
about the RFID tag that the vets use.
Right, but that's just a numeric number. So and it's
right.
Like 4
So
digits.
it would be
It's not like a
terrible.
work-
Right. It'd be way too easy to brute force. But I mean, at the same time, it's a cat. So I just kind of want to see a cat walk by a little sensor and just see the desktop come to life.
Yeah,
I want that so bad.
I think we need to do it. I think this is a thing that Radio Statler needs to provide the public.
Just remember, the last time we thought about putting something together, we never got it out. You know, that vibrating underwear that was going to be so popular.
Yeah, that.
And then it was popular, and we could have made so much money.
I mean, not the way that I was going to build it, but
It's still a thing.
But would it be wireless?
It was going to be controlled by IRC.
Yeah, there you go.
So
Internet
IRC bot.
Internet of Things.
Yeah. Actually, I think almost literally Internet of Dongs.
yeah.
Yeah. So many well-laid plans that just never.
Yeah.
And somewhere probably
That wasn't the best idea we had. The best idea we had was to do that cross-country road trip.
I mean, that was a great idea, but that wasn't going to, like, get us rich.
I mean, no.
But
It depends on what you do on the road trip.
vibrating panties controlled by IRC, now that could get us rich.
No, it would have to be Discord or something these days. It would have IRC's
Slack
as
integration.
much as I love and use it.
Well, we get it tested. Like, we get it up and running through IRC, and then we can
Oh,
expand.
prototype. Yeah.
Yeah. Then we can expand to whatever the cool thing is that day.
I think the cool thing is actually proprietary stuff, but actually not all that proprietary. So like XMPP, where you would say it's some kind of proprietary protocol, but it's actually just XMPP under the hood.
Yeah, but it's just different enough so that you can't use any other clients except for yours.
right, exactly.
It's like,
Of course.
what is it, like Google Hangouts, back before it was Hangouts when it was Talk.
Like
you could log in with Pigeon, but now you cannot.
Right, now you can't. Instead of using XML stanzas, it uses JSON stanzas. Oh my gosh, I hate this already. This is so stupid. I hate this already, guys.
Hey, wait, that's our get rich quick scheme, is we just re-implement like IRC over something dumb and make sure that nobody can connect to it except for our dumb web app and also mobile client.
You just described. Congratulations! You just literally described Slack.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That's true.
Really, what we need to do is we just need to take Mattermost, reskin it, fuck it up a little bit, and then make the money.
I wonder if anyone's done any sort of like messaging system in YAML.
Oh God, why?
Right?
Why?
I want to do it now just because of how terrible that would be.
You are an awful human being, and you should.
It's always something I don't know.
I wrote a messaging app once in Python that would just literally take would take your dictionary and would turn it into a string and send it over the network.
What, the whole dict?
Yeah.
So some friends of mine wrote an application that would.
Oh, and then you would just run an exec on it.
And port, and send a string that just said "fuck" over UDP to that address over and over and over again. It was just spamming random endpoints on the internet with "fuck."
So it's basically just the world's most useless fuzzer at that point.
So the idea was that like somebody somewhere was going to be looking at IDS logs and being like, "What the fuck is this?"
It'd be even better if you like obfuscated it a little bit, just enough to be super obvious, like just basics before it instead of.
What is this random thing? And it just turns into like fuck. And you're just like.
It's like, you got me, lads. I would be mad if I did that. If I took the time if I was debugging something totally different too, because you know what would happen. It'd be like, what the fuck is this?
Somebody's really shit application
extract-
gets something on that port and it's like
extract the hex dump from the PCAP, right? And then break it down. It was like, oh, it's base 64. Okay, unbase 64 it. What the fuck? I would be so mad. I'd be like, that's like 15 minutes of my life lost. That's good.
I'm gonna see if I can find this Python.
Oh, you still have it?
I might.
Oh.
It was really dumb though, because the way, so on the other end of it, it would take the string and then it would just run like an exec on it to turn it back into a dictionary, which is a terrible decision. Yeah.
Not okay. When you said system dictionary, I thought you meant like the word list,
No.
user shared dict.
No.
Not like a Python object.
The data object that is a dictionary in Python. It would turn that into a string and then send that over the network.
Oh gosh.
And then
Beaches, JSON's part of standard lib, right?
Well, so this was like this would have been when almost 10 years.
Yeah, like pickle.
Yeah.
Pickle is exactly what you're trying to do.
Exactly what you want. Yeah.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Yeah, pretty much. That was kind of what happened. I don't know. It was for a school project, and I just was kind of out of fucks. What the fuck is give yourself Klikbumps.py?
I don't know.
I'm sorry. Run that by me again.
I think we have the name for the episode.
I think it's a game.
Wait, no. Just to be clear, you said, and I quote, "Give yourself Klikbumps."
Yeah. .py.
That's what I heard. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
That sounds like some terrible STI.
Yeah. So the path is like Beaches Games 2012 IGF Pirate Cart 1-1, Data Games Madame Luna, and then the game is called Give Yourself Klikbumps.
That's a hell of a path.
None of my shit makes sense. It's a cobbled together mess. I'm gonna eventually fix it. There's a Give Yourself Klikbumps.app. I vaguely remember what RenPy
it
is.
for Mac OS at some point.
Well, so I think it's a disambiguous. Like I think it's a package that has all of them. Because I also have a .exe,
all
a .py, a .sh. Microsoft VC90 CRT.manifest. That sounds good.
Okay.
Alright, I gotta hit the back button a bunch of times.
I just want to know what Klikbumps are.
I don't know.
When you watch too much porn online, you get the Klikbumps.
That's.
Oh yeah.
What are the symptoms?
Well, bumps.
I 100%
Yeah,
found
but
it.
you're not operating a mouse with your dick. So what would you?
There are a lot of ways to interact with the internet these days.
That's true.
Every time you jack yourself off, your dick makes a clicking noise. That's a goosebump.
What is it? During that silly song, "The Internet is for Porn." Don't they have that line? You double click your dick.
You
grab
know,
your
you
dick
grab your
and
dick
double click.
and.
There you go. Yeah, grab your dick and double.
I don't think they're insinuating
That could have been done with the
double-click
same hand.
your dick. I think they're two separate actions tied.
But it's ambiguous enough. Bunny's right. It's ambiguous enough that it could mean double click your mouth with your dick.
You got me.
In your hand.
They very well could have been talking about using your genitalia as a pointer device.
And everything is, touchscreen these days. You have a big old
true.
little iPad, and you could just be flopping your penis at it, see what you get.
That sadly that does work. Somebody.
Why do you know?
Okay, so hold on. Time out. There was an article, I think probably on Wired, where somebody had set their thumbprint sensor to be their penis to unlock their phone.
Oh, nobody's getting in their phone,
How?
including in public.
Yeah.
Oh, hold on, guys. I gotta walk my phone.
Especially
shove
in
it down your
public.
pants and.
So I definitely found the code.
I mean, it's effective. No, everybody's trying to spoof fingerprints. Nobody's trying to spoof dick prints.
That's
That
So
you
credit-
know of.
look, kudos to that guy. All right.
Could you imagine that person who successfully managed to get the little thing, and be like, I got his fingerprint. Why isn't it working on his phone? I don't understand.
It kind of
Seems to
reminds
unlock
me.
it.
I've got some good news and some bad news.
What was it? I don't remember.
Did we lose? Oh no, I thought Beach just froze.
No. I was thinking really hard.
Okay.
Bros IRL.
So, Peaches.exe has stopped responding. Gets that little like circle buffer going. Woo.
Parser.
Are you seriously looking up
I'm trying
genitalia
to.
cursors?
What? No.
Okay.
I'm looking at this Python code. None of this makes sense.
And this is why you don't reply. I'm trying to without fully parsing the sentence that was said. Well, look, there's your idea for your next moneymaker.
Different.
I mean, I honestly now I really want to see if there's some kind of like you could even hook it into like motion control, like VR, right?
Yeah.
You get like
Fighting.
you get a fleshlight, and I guess put some sensors inside it, and then boom, you've got an extra peripheral.
Beat Saber would be entirely different.
Right, yeah. How would you even market that? What possible purpose could that have?
Well, all I know.
I feel like you wouldn't have to try very hard. Just mention your dick gets to like do things.
You stick
The
your dick
entire
in it.
male
Sold.
population, like
Take my money.
yes.
I like it, all I know is that we have the perfect name.
Yeah.
Klikbumps.
Right. No,
I don't
that's
think
a
that's a
unappealing.
good name.
That
It's
sounds
a really
like what happens
bad
if
name.
you're using it too long, or if you use a borrowed one.
Oh,
That
did you
sounds,
did you
like
hear
a
about Johnny?
successful
He's got the
flash game
Klikbumps.
on Congregate.
Yeah.
It's a successful flash game on Congregate called, it's one of like those little dating games. In the end,
Yeah.
your goal is to get some click bumps.
There you go. I am going to look to see if Klikbumps.com is registered. I have some good news.
It's not.
It is not registered.
Well,
it might be registered within the next 15 minutes. We'll see how I feel about it.
How's the weather, guys?
This code is fucking
Unseasonably
weird.
warm.
A little chilly.
It's cold and rainy here.
Cold AF.
It's not cold AF because if that was the case, it would just be snowing. But it's raining. But it's still cold.
Oh, I meant here.
I know,
Actually,
I was
it's
just
warmer
like-
than it has been, honestly.
The last couple of days, it's been like up in the 40s during the day and stuff. So that's been kind of nice because it was like in the teens last week.
Jesus.
I mean, it happens.
I do not want.
I mean, it's way warmer than it has been, like, in past. Like, if this would have been like 20 years ago, we'd have like 6 feet of snow outside.
I'd take that, to be fair. Like, if it's gonna be cold, you better at least give me some fucking snow on the ground.
Yeah, right?
I'm over snow. I don't need to see anymore.
I want enough snow on the ground that I can make an igloo.
So a lot of fucking stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, like 12 feet of snow.
Yeah, you need a lot.
Yeah, this entire thing is trash. I don't think it actually works.
Nice.
Yeah, that sounds about right, though.
Do you guys feel like getting 185 grand together and registering .bumps as a
Wow.
new GTLD?
We can start a whole new porn world.
I don't
Right?
think that's a good call.
Look, it may set you off a bit, but look on the bright side.
I can donate a cat.
What would be the
one of them, and you can give it root access, and you can let it be like the system admin for your
Well,
site.
no, we would
And
need
bumps.
we'd need a delegate for ICANN. We would need someone to work with
Obviously,
ICANN.
that's
That would be
cat.
the cat.
Yeah.
The cat, right? Of course. Yeah.
That would
I
be
don't know.
So expensive.
You guys
would
want
throw
the
it
one
into-
that? Do you want the one that's intelligent but has no common sense, or the one that has common sense but other than that is dumb as fuck?
Well, it's ICANN, so neither. We would need a definition. Why is it so expensive? I remember when it was like 13 grand to register a GTLD.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
It is. I should have
Wait.
jumped on that, honestly. That's so disappointing.
Oh god. So apparently the file ending for prologue is also PL, same as Perl. That's
Oh, God.
confusing.
Yeah.
That's terrible.
Also, I definitely have some prologue here. Now that I'm looking through old code.
I don't think I've even heard of Prolog before.
Oh, that's
wait,
good.
Prolog.
Prolog, yeah. Prologue.
Okay, right. I
Um,
thought it was like Prologue, and it was like some ancient form of like scripting language or something. But no, you're talking about Prolog, the
Prologue. The
lexical analysis, whatever bullshit.
Why did I ever think that implementing BOGO sort was a good plan?
Is that a
you
hypothetical
were at
question,
one
or
point a
were you
computer
open to
science
suggestions?
No, I mean I have a program that says that it's bogosort.cpp.
Yeah, because you were a computer science nerd at some point, and doing stupid sorting algorithms is what you do in computer science courses.
Yeah, that's fair.
Eh.
That's fair.
It is. I commonly say that CS majors are more like, it's more mathematical masturbation than anything.
I mean, computer science is really just applied mathematics, so
Right. It's just you're not.
it's less
you're not there to
masturbatory
learn
than
how to solve practical problems. You're there to make problems and then fix them.
I mean, to an extent, I disagree about that. I think it depends on the curriculum and the school that you go to.
Oh
Mhm.
God.
If you go to one that's more academic based, sure, you end up like if you're focusing on academia, it may be a little
Sure.
esoteric and not directly applicable. But sometimes you can go. I'm not saying that like. There's definitely shitty programs out there where like people get through them and they theoretically have a degree, but you actually get them on the job and you're like, how do
Well,
you
that's-
not
yeah,
know
I mean,
how to
that's
do
true
any
of
of this?
Yeah. That's even true of like certification.
Yeah, I have a weird feeling about certifications.
I hate. Yeah.
Hey, let's talk about Klikbumps some more, because it's super boring.
I'm sorry. We're boring.
I'm
We need
Yeah.
it's
We need to step it
Thanks.
up and talk about Klikbumps. We need to talk about electronically generated and or transmitted genital infections.
I
Is
still
what
have
we-
a kitty here.
Cat. Hi.
that's
was looking
definitely
up there.
100% more interesting than Klikbumps or
Callie,
talking
look up
about
there.
computer science.
Look up here, Callie. Yeah.
Hi.
No, she just wants pets. Man, cats have it so easy. They don't need to pay taxes. They don't need to. Actually, taxes was pretty much just at the forefront of my mind when I said that.
Really? I wouldn't have put that together.
It's almost like you said what you meant or something.
Yeah. For once.
Callie has no idea that the internet is watching her.
There you
I mean,
go.
in fairness, right now,
I feel
the
like
internet is
that's
not.
a non-nominal number of people probably share that experience. Usually, you have to pay to do that, though. So
Yay.
Cat.
Well, now she's just gonna lick me.
I I apparently wrote a letter in LaTeX.
I'm not surprised at all that you did that. You were exactly that kind of nerd.
Yeah. Yeah.
What
yeah.
was there a need for it? Why? Why would you do this?
I don't have a good answer for you.
Okay, that's fair. Has anyone noticed like nobody uses LaTeX anymore?
Because it's terrible.
It's
for
its purpose, it's not awful.
Yeah, but it doesn't have a purpose.
Its purpose is typesetting books. How often do you actually have
books anymore?
Yeah, so
Right.
LaTeX would be
Excuse me,
great.
number one.
LaTeX would be great if you could export to EPUB, but it doesn't really support that.
It's great for I would say it's more useful for nicely formatting mathematical representations.
Yeah.
Because like we've got other stuff besides LaTeX for typesetting. You know, it doesn't it's not as competitive there. It's most competitive in the field of like representing equations.
Well,
Nothing else, no other, I guess markup we can call it. No other markup can really handle it like LaTeX can. But you also don't really have as much of a need to do that anymore because we've worked around that. We've found ways of representing it in ASCII. You know?
Yeah, it comes back to why LaTeX was written in the first place, which was for typesetting. I'm pretty sure the art of computer science.
Right, exactly. So it makes sense.
Yeah, 100%. That's why it's really nice for if you need to like make mathematical formulas. And some places like I think Anki, the flashcard, the eFlashcard software, will do LaTeX if you need to typeset like a formula. Which is useful.
I feel like it would have been more competitive and longer lasting if they just pronounce it like latex.
Maybe. That's probably true. But I mean, the thing is that the guy didn't write it to like make money. He wrote it because he needed it and then just released it because it was useful to him.
I get that. But like as a result of that, you then have like tool chains built around it and you have processes built around using it.
Yeah.
And then they get changed because everybody's like, how latex? No, LaTeX. I mean, I say that I'm a bit of a hypocrite because I also use and am a big fan of Nginx, and that's really not pronounced anywhere near close to how it's spelled either.
No, it's not.
The Ginx. But
yeah.
No, I feel like easily having a close correlation between spelling and pronunciation, like using simple phonetic rules, is key to a wide global adoption.
I mean, that's fair.
Yeah, because English is weird enough as is. You don't need to be throwing new stuff into it. So I don't know.
Yeah.
Then again, I guess if I saw like ISCSI written down, I would never in my life think, oh, that's iSCSI. You know, like no, like it's ISCSI.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much. Like nothing is consistent. Everybody does whatever the fuck they want.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why did we start talking? How did I get on this? How did I get here?
I wrote a letter in LaTeX once.
Right.
Joe said that I'm exactly that kind of a nerd.
You know what I've been really loving for documentation lately? ASCII Doctor. It's a modified form of ASCII Doc. It's amazing.
Okay.
It's so easily portable. Because it's close enough to like mark it down in the raw form, the unprocessed form, that it's like easily visually parsed. Like it's human parsable, which is great. And then like it also has the advantage of hey, whatever happened to DocBook?
I don't know.
Is DocBook still a thing? Are people still using it? What happened? What happened with that? I bet people at FSF use it.
That sounds like a thing that they would do.
Right. They're in my mind, everyone who works at FSF is over the age of 60.
That's not true.
I know it's not true. Cognitively, I know that's not true, but just gut reaction, it feels like that's true. It's probably farthest from the truth. It's probably the majority of young people working there.
I don't know. I probably should. I give them money, so...
Yeah, same. Like
I am an associate member. I probably ought to know.
Oh, no, I'm not... Yeah, I'm not that far off. Where are their headquarters? Washington? I want to say it's Washington.
It's like Boston.
Where is it?
Boston.
Oh. That gives me even less of a reason to not have visited by now.
That's... Oh. What? Okay, so if you type into Google FSFHQ, it tells you it's Boston, Massachusetts. Which is why Libra Planet is, like, usually on the MIT campus. Eventually, I should maybe consider going there, since I'm pretty much paying for a ticket already.
We should take a road trip.
Road trip sounds good.
They are. I do see
that
Boston
all
here
the
as well.
time. No
Yeah.
one ever take it.
Pretty much that.
Yeah.
Um,
I do see Boston here.
Yeah.
51 Franklin. For those listening and who may be curious and you don't want to look it up yourselves, even though it took all of 2 seconds, 51 Franklin Street on the 5th floor, High Rollers, Boston, Massachusetts, 02110.
I think it's weird that Google, I typed in FSF HQ, and it said, did you mean NSA HQ? No!
Although, to be fair, I feel like most organizations don't say HQ, they say main office. HQ is kind of
I give it a
TLA
50-50. I give it a 50-50.
Internationally, maybe, but if it's U.S. based, I don't see HQ often other than TLA contexts. I'm personally baffled as to how they got NSA from FSF. I feel like there's other
It's something else going on there. Yeah.
words. Yeah.
I'm trying to see if they have... It's a good number for the budget. There's 11 staff.
Okay. That's about what I'd expect.
Yeah.
Yeah. RMS is 5 of them. Did that just click for you?
It took me a moment. I was trying to read something else. Current board members: Jeffrey Nouth, Henry Poole, Richard Stallman, Gerald J. Sussman, Benjamin Mako Hill, Bradley Kuhn, and Kat Walsh.
Interesting.
Criticisms. Yeah, alright. Lance Torvalds has criticized Free Software Foundation for using GPL version 3 as a weapon in the fight against DRM. Torvalds argues that the issue of DRM and that of a software license should be treated as 2 separate issues.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay. June 16, 2010, Joe Brockmeyer, a journalist at Linux Magazine, criticized the Defective by Design campaign by the FSF as negative and juvenile and not being adequate for providing users with credible alternatives to proprietary software. FSF responded to this criticism by saying that there's a fundamental difference between speaking out against policies or actions and smear campaigns, and that if one is taking an ethical position, it is justified and often necessary to not only speak about the benefits of freedom, but against acts of dispossession and disenfranchisement. Okay.
Sure.
I feel like there's a lot more items than just the 2 on Wikipedia.
It's just those 2.
I know, I looked it up, but like, I mean, those are the 2 documented, but I feel like IRL, there's a lot more contentions than that. But then again, I also might be conflating Richard Stallman with FSF, so.
Oh, okay. So they... so all of the staff and board are listed on the website. That's good. Richard Stallman, president. Executive Director John Sullivan, Deputy Director John Heiss.
Oh, director. I thought you said
Sign?
executive drinker. And I was like, that sounds like an awesome position.
Sign me the fuck up.
Right.
Andrew Engelbrecht, Donald Robertson, Jean Rosada, Matt Lavallee, Ruben Rodriguez, Molly DeBlanc, Dana Morgenstern, and Ian Kelling.
Hey, do you guys want to hear something funny?
Sure.
GNU Herd.
Wow.
Oof.
Callie's even looking at me going, no.
That was cold.
By the way, my friend wanted to let you guys know he's leaving the Mexican restaurant, and this is his last chance to get his pants off because he'll be sober somewhat soon.
Yeah, wait, he has to be sober to keep his pants on? I'm not...
Yeah, I guess if he's not sober, he'll take his pants off.
Okay, if he's
But
not
if he's-
sober, he's
but if
more
he
likely
is-
to lose the
Yeah.
pants,
Yeah,
as
so
most people are.
Yeah.
Got it. So, I'm sorry, is there action required of us to...
I don't know. He just simply told me that a moment ago.
Oh, well. Okay.
So,
I was like, need something for
Like-
us to...
like, that's a question you need to ask yourself. Do you actually want to see this person without their pants?
Did he want a letter of recommendation? Or...
Gold star.
Top marks.
Top men. Ooh. Top men.
Oh, that's cool. So Molly DeBlanc apparently, so they have a list of like anybody who's ever interned for the Free Software Foundation,
Oh, wow.
and apparently, yeah, that's a little weird.
Yeah.
Molly
I mean, so
DeBlanc
it's
was their campaigns intern for fall 2010, and I think is now the current campaigns manager.
Mhm.
So that's nice.
Why are we talking about the Free Software Foundation?
I think you disappeared for a while, and
You
then
did.
somehow they were there. I don't honestly know. I was playing on Discord and my cat.
I think we were talking about DocBook, and
Yes.
we were pretty sure that only the Free Software Foundation uses it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the Free Software Foundation is dumb.
What? No, holding no punches.
Boom.
Nope,
Just laid it on the table.
not my style.
Alright, DocBook began at 91. Gives a shit.
So I'm gonna go have a cigarette. I imagine you all will still be here when I get back.
It seems likely.
Should we stop the podcast and transition into the non-recorded bullshit time?
She's
Is
purring.
Bunny
We
keeping
can.
her pants with her? Is that...
I'll leave the cats in charge.
There you go.
Are you
I mean,
giving them
cats-
the root
that-
password?
Basically, cats already are in charge. So.
Yeah. Not this one. She's kind of dumb. Don't tell her though.
It's all an act.
Just plays
An act.
dumb.
To garner
She knows.
sympathy.
She knows how to like not fall on her face or walk into walls and do like dumb stuff.
That's good.
The other cat doesn't quite know that so well. He likes to just. But
Got it.
he's really smart. Like he learns tricks and stuff. And this cat, she's just like, wait, I have brains. No, she doesn't.
So it's basically a nerd and a jock.
Yeah.
Got it.
Good to know.
Yeah.
Alright, we could close out if you guys want to, and then we can be...
Wait, we can do that one video where you asked how does a cat log in. Wait, can do it.
Hold on. I missed it. I missed it. You gotta go back. Everybody else laughing just made it so it's a great shot of Joe's face.
You ready, Callie?
Alright, I think that's our episode, folks. Just note, I think we're going to a 3-month schedule, so posting every 3rd month or some crap shit like that. Once a quarter, I don't know.
Wait, we made a schedule?
Sort of, not really. It's
I thought we just weren't doing it.
We had talked at Hope about going to like recording quarterly instead of monthly because it seems like it's really difficult to get everybody together or people together once a month.
Well, I don't know. We'll figure it out and do stuff or something, or maybe not. I don't know.
We'll post when we post. That's the important thing.
We'll be here when we be here.
Yeah, pretty much. All right. Well, that's a wrap.